Hello everyone. So I have Debamsita Sengupta. She is a Reiki Grandmaster. So hi Debamsita.
Namaste, hello.
So the trending thing is going on. That is the Amok Leela's controversy, and on that we will choose one topic that is on food. So basically, Swamiji said once that brinjal is some way better than tulsi. So how do you think about it?
Um, this can be said by only a very great saint, and that is our Swamiji. Uh, why did he say? We have to go little behind. Why did he say that brinjal is more pure than a tulsi tree? Or what he wanted to convey was that when a person is hungry, suppose I am hungry, I am very much hungry, and I have tulsi tree in front of me. I don't have anything, and I have a brinjal tree in front of me, so I have no other options left. What would I do? I cannot go to a market, I cannot bring anything, I do not, even if I don't have that money. So will that tulsi leaf be able to feed my hunger? No. Brinjal can.
Right.
Brinjal can. So what he wanted to convey, look at his Anahat Chakra, look at his heart. How big his heart was. He wanted to feed our whole country so that everyone can get food. The first motive he had. Because he said, you cannot meditate with your empty stomach. We cannot do any work without food.
Yeah, because food gives us energy.
Food gives us energy. This physical body is getting energy through food. We cannot deny that fact. And why did he say this? That brinjal is more powerful than tulsi tree. Yes, it is, because it can feed hunger. Tulsi leaf cannot. That doesn't mean that he was disrespecting Ma Tulsi. Yeah. Why will he do that? He was a saint, he was a siddha. He had only love. But the way he put his views was little different. Why? So that general people who were not that knowledgeable, who were not that jnani, but could get his what he wanted to say. Because if you can promise, suppose 1,000 people, yes, I can feed you. You come to me, I'll teach you meditation. I'll teach you how to lead your life. But every two times I'll feed you. Those 1,000 people will follow that man. But if I say, let's do meditation, your food you starve. You will starve. Then you will get moksha. Will people come?
Obviously, he said someday that to the hungry people, a plate of rice is his god, and also that until unless a single dog is in empty stomach, I cannot liberate. So yes, how big his heart was. So coming to the same topic, but differently, that what Amok Leela said, that if Swamiji was a siddha, then he should possess karuna. But if a man with karuna can eat fish and meat, so how do you think that how much food has impact on the spiritual life and all that? I mean, non-violence and religion.
So firstly, with due respect to Amok Leela, he is a vegetarian, I hope, and he promotes vegetarianism. Very good. I really respect what he's promoting. But being a vegetarian and a saint, he claims to be a saint. How could he target a spiritual master like Swami Vivekananda? He's a vegetarian, absolute non-violence he practices. So, first question to him from my side. Next, how does food impacts our spiritual life? Yes, food plays a very important role. in raising our frequency, vibrational frequency. So we have to be very, one thing we have to be very, what we are looking after, what we want in life, what is the purpose of our life. Our purpose of life is to eat veg food and tell it to people that we are vegetarians and we are non-violent, or our purpose of life is to attain self-realization. This is the question which we need to ask ourselves. So if our purpose is attaining self-realization and raising our vibrational frequency, then apart from food, you have to keep in mind various things. Even if you eat veg, even if you don't eat anything, then also, even if your thought process is not going in the right track, nothing can help you. So regarding food, I am first coming to food. Why does everybody says that you should have vegetarian food? Because the time with, if we intake the veg food, the time taken to digest the food is much lesser than the non-vegetarian food. That is the basic thing. And now when you are meditating, when you are leading a life where you are meditating and want to attain self-realization and all, if you are wasting much time in digesting the food, then it's a difficult thing. Your time is wasted. But as my guru said, that once I was in a shivir, I was attending a class of my guru, and a person as usual asked him that what food should I take? Is it good to take veg food or non-veg food?
Yeah, for the viewers, can you please tell your guru's name?
My guru's name is Avdut Shivanandji. I am a disciple of Avdut Shivanandji.
The Shiv Yogi lineage.
Shiv Yoga lineage, right.
Please go ahead.
So, my guru said that जो भी खाओ, veg खाओ या non-veg खाओ, दिमाग मत खाओ किसी का. So he had a very beautiful way of, sense of humor is a great sense of humor, and the way he said, it's a beautiful thing, and it's a matter which you have to look deep inside the thing, because this, we have to understand one very beautiful thing is the shastras, whatever, there is a double meaning of every shastra. Shastras have been tampered, बहुत invention भी हुआ, उसमें भी tampered हुआ, and whatever the siddhas say, actually this has a separate meaning. You have to have a higher frequency to understand what he is saying, what he is actually trying to say. So here what he tried to say is that what we do is we concentrate our life on eating veg and all, non-veg जो भी है वो, so that's a separate thing, but we do not take care of how we are dealing with people, how we are dealing with the heads of the people. So we are living in a family where charity begins from home. So suppose we are living in a family, but how do we behave with our family members every day on our day-to-day life? How we behave when we go to office or we are in a various work field, how do we behave with people? How do we behave with our subordinates? These things are very important, and this affects the vibrational frequency more than if you eat fish, meat, chicken and anything. Okay, so you may have you may be vegetarian, you may be vegan or something like that, you may have less toxins in your body due to for eating those veg food, but if your mind is not pure, if your behavior is not pure with the people around you, if you do not have that karuna to deal with people, if you judge people easily, if you hurt people easily, there is no use of eating veg. And the people who are eating chicken, meat, fish and everything, but still they have that karuna, they are feeding themselves as well as feeding others. They are not judging the people. They have that heart to deal softly with people. They can understand other people's person's views. They are much more positive and will vibrate in a higher frequency. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, as Shankaracharya says that food is not that what we eat. We perceive through all our senses. Whatever we are seeing, whatever we are touching, all completely is called ahar in our Shastra.
And on the top of everything, I would like to mention, when you are actually in a spiritual path, you don't need food. you actually you eat less. So you are eating less when you are actually in that spiritual path. You are eating less. There is no use of veg, non-veg. We are used to with a different kind of food style. Me as a Bengali, I eat fish every day. I have a habit of eating fish every day. Now suppose somebody is telling me fish में बहुत सारा negativity होता है, आप मत खाओ. तो मैंने डर से I omit fish in my life. I'm not eating it. But my mind is still hungry of eating that fish every dish. If I could have eaten a fish, if I could have had a fish tikya, kebab or something like that. So what do you think? Will my vibrational frequency be raised? So when you are actually aware of your own needs, and if you are actually willing to leave,
so sacrifice should come automatically
from within. This is my point of view, and why it is said that meat, one should not consume meat, because the energy level when you cut a animal, the energy pattern of that fear comes into that animal, and when we eat that,
the hormonal
changes. For that reason, we should avoid non.
That is completely scientific. It has got nothing to do with religion.
No, that has nothing to do with religion.
Now the other Prabhu, the other monks from ISKCON, they are defending Amok Lila like this, that in Gita itself, Lord Krishna has said that offer me phalam, pushpam, jalam, patram. So those we can offer to God, only we can take as prasad. So anything except prasad we cannot take. So now Krishna has said that this we can offer. So he is right, he is not for non-vegetarian items. So how will you combat this?
They actually, what will I say? Everything, the saddest part is everything they has put in veg and non-veg. There is no devotion, there is no bhakti, there is no inner depth, nothing. Everything is equivalent to veg and non-veg. What did Krishna ji, Bhagwan Sri Krishna, what did he want to mention? He give me phulam, jalam, fruits, I am satisfied with the minimalist of thing. But even if you give the minimal thing, give it with bhakti, then only I will accept. Give those things with your love, with open heart, I will accept that. He is not interested in getting any kind of materialistic thing. So that is what he wanted to say, that whatever, even if you do not offer anything, you give me love, I will be yours. Where is this veg, non-veg coming from? Because we can only get love, we can only get God through love and nothing else, through our surrender. And our surrender towards God will not be affected but by what we are having. If we have that love inside, if we are in deeply love, if you love someone deeply, I am in love with someone, deeply I am in love with someone, and that person also loves me back. Will that person, will I react if he comes to me and after eating meat and tell me, yes, I love you. I just love you with so much emotion. If he tells me, I'll love him the same way. Similarly, if I go to God that I love you, Krishna, Sri Krishna ji, I just love you. Even if I have come after eating fish, will Krishna ji reject me? Is that possible?
But if you think like this, that for you, the world is becoming a slaughterhouse. I mean, if the world suddenly becomes vegetarian, there will be no slaughterhouse, and everybody will cherish their
so the life cycle, the entire ecological balance will be hampered.
The food chain.
Yes, food chain will be hampered. How is that possible? Now, my point is that the Vaishnavas and all the Buddhists also, the milk, they eat milk. Now, do you have any idea how these cows are being injected for producing more milk, and how their calves are not been giving milk. For this is a business thing which is going on. You won't like to look at milk also if you know the actual truth of this milk thing. What is happening in name of this business, milk business? We do not have any these cows. We call them Gau Mata. We cannot slaughter them, but what we can do is we can inject this cows with dangerous injections, and so that they can produce milk, and their own children are not getting enough milk. What are we doing?
You reminded us of Vidrasagar, who actually took him off from taking milk as the calves were not getting fed.
This is true. If you go deep into this matter, then this is far beyond having fish, having meat, having milk. Having milk is that much harmful as having fish, because of the cows. We are calling them Gau Mata, and what we are doing to them? What are we doing to them? What are we doing to the children of those cows?
So we actually feel proud that we are non-vegetarian because we can see everyone equally. But those who are taking vegetarian food and coming up with that we are not equal, you are taking fish, so you are inferior. I am vegetarian, so I am superior. So don't judge anyone with his food habits. Not anyone. Swamiji is far away. Thank you, Debamsita, for the podcast today. Okay.
You're most welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.